Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad MUZAKKIR bin ISMAIL and my metric number is 2023159911. Today I will be presenting on subject CSC339, which is practical training. I have been doing my practical training at Pejabat Setiausaha Kerajaan Negeri Kelantan. Moving on to introduction to practical training. Practical training is a program that allows students to work in a real company or organization for a few months. It helps students apply what they learn in class to real world situations. During this training, students gain experience, improve their skills, and understand how things work in a real office or technical environment. It also prepares them for the working world after graduation. Moving on to the company background. This is the history of Pejabat Setiausaha Kerajaan Negeri Kelantan. The Pejabat Setiausaha Kerajaan Negeri Kelantan was first located at Padang Gimblek in 1954, which is now the site of the Mara building. Earlier, during the reign of Sultan Muhammad IV from 1899 to 1920, a wooden building called Office Pohon Celagi was built. The office also operated from the Takdir building on Jalan Sultan Ibrahim, next to the office in Kota Baru. In 1942, during the Japanese administrations, it was moved to a building on Jalan Hospital. Later, in March 1987, the office relocated to its building on Jalan Hospital. Later, in March 1987, the office relocated to its current location, which is now at Kampung Putih, Kota Darul Naim, in the late 80s and early 90s. Official letters were written by a person known as the Semian or Tok Semian, a term taken from the Siamese word for scribe. At that time, the office called Office Panjang was located in front of Istana Balai Besar and was built during the reign of Sultan Mansur from 1891 to 1899. So I will brief introduction of the company. The official name for this company is Pejabat Setiausaha Kerajaan Negeri Kelantan, as known as SUK Kelantan, and now is currently located at Kota Baru, Kelantan. And for the main role of this company is to administrative center for the state government of Kelantan. And why this company exists? The function for this company is to coordinate state level policies and public administrations. Also supports the Menteri Besar and State Executive Council (EXCO). SUK Kelantan also oversees government departments and agencies, and also implements state development plans and programs. For the main focus of this company is public service management, also technological development and sustainable state governance. Moving on to the organization chart, this is the director boards, and this is the main organization chart of the SUK Kelantan, and it is led by YBM Tengku Kaya Perkasa Dato Dr. Tengku Muhammad Faziharuddin bin Tengku Faisal, and he is the Setiausaha Kerajaan Negeri Kelantan. Also is led by two of his assistants, who is Tuan Haji Ahmad Adli bin Yasin and Datuk Haji Abdul Fattah bin Hasbullah. The vision and mission of SUK Kelantan is, for the vision, ke arah memantapkan prestasi kewangan kerajaan negeri, and the mission is menyediakan bajet berimbang selaras dengan punca hasil negeri dan memastikan perbelanjaan mengurus berada di tahap yang terkawal dengan penggunaan sistem dan teknologi maklumat yang terkini. During my practical training at SUK Kelantan, I was posting at BPTM, which is stand for Bahagian Pengurusan Teknologi Maklumat, and this is the BPTM organisation chart. As you can see right here on the organization chart, it splits to two sections, which is the pembangunan section and operasi section. On the left side is the section pembangunan, which is led by Tuan Haji Zawawi bin Abdul Rahman, who is my supervisor during my practical training. And on the right side is Puan Salina, and this is the organization chart of the BPTM. Moving on to the main project that I have been doing during my practical training. The project that I have been assigned during my practical training was EPPST. So what is EPPST? EPPST stands for Pembangunan Project Sains dan Teknologi. It is a web-based platform designed to manage programs and events within the organization. This project was carried out over the course of 2 months, from 1st April 2025 to 30 June 2025. This is the period that I have been developing the EPPST system. And what I have been doing is upgrade the old version from Laravel 5 to Laravel 11. The framework that I have been using to develop new EPPST is Laravel, and EPPST has already exists 5 years ago, and it has been using old coding, and I was assigned to upgrade it to the latest version and using the new coding. Moving on to the objective. First of all is to improve the user interface and user experience of the EPPST system by redesigning layout and input forms for better navigation and usability. Second of all is to optimize system performance by refactoring existing backend logic and database structure for faster response time and better scalability. Third of all is to enhance the efficiency of data entry by implementing dynamic form features such as repeaters for program and budget inputs, reducing redundancy and error. The tool that I have been using for developing EPPST is for code editor. I have been using Visual Studio Code, which is a source code editor used for writing, debugging and managing project files and Laravel code. Second is Laragon, which is work same as XAMPP but a lightweight and fast local development environment for PHP, used to host and run the Laravel application locally. It simplifies setup by bundling Apache, MySQL, PHP and PHPMyAdmin in one package. Third is database. For database, I have been using PHPMyAdmin, a relational database used to store and manage data for programs, budget, user and announcements. Moving on to the demonstration of the system. To begin with the demonstration, I will start with the landing page of the EPPST system. Right here is where it shows the information such as announcement, which is maklumat. Here is the current maklumat. We will show you on the landing page, and also the program. This is currently the active program available, and also they will show you the picture of the program that have been made by the organizations. On the bottom side here is where the footer of the website. Now I will start with login. After clicking on the login button, it will lead you to the login page, which is you need to enter the IC number and password. And if you don't have one of the account, you can just click on the daftar baru here, which is the registration, and it will lead you to the register form. Here you need to enter your full name, your username, IC number, address, phone number, email, and also select category here. And also you need to enter password. Here it has requirement to enter the password, which is 8 character, a capital letter, number and symbol. After you have filled all the form, you can just click on the daftar here. But for this demonstration, I will just use admin account. After that, after click on the login button, it will show you the dashboard of the EPPSD system. Right here is where it shows the pie chart, which is user category and type of program. On the left side here is basically the summary of the program that have been made, which is it will show you the total program and active program, also archive program, and the budget spending, total budget spending. Alright, moving on to the module that have been made, which is makluman or announcement. I will click on the makluman. Here is where it shows the data table here and the makluman or announcement that have been displayed on the landing page. Here to implement, I implement this announcement using CRUD function, which is create, read, update, and delete. And if you want to create any program and any announcement, you can just click on the tambah button on there, and it will show you the title and description. Here I will show you the demonstration. And after you click on the, after you fill the form, can just click on the simpan, which is it will save the announcement, and it will display right here on the data table. And if you want to edit the announcement, in under the tindakan or action column here, it has kemas kini, which is edit, and padam right here, which is delete. If you want to edit it, you can just click on the kemas kini, and you can see the current data, announcement data, and you can just edit it from here. And after you done editing, you can just click on the save button right here, and we will successfully save. And if you don't want any announcement, or the announcement is just finished, you can just click on the padam button, which is the dustbin button icon right here, and you can click on continue, and the pop-up alert successful will pop. Alright, moving on to the next main module I have been made is pengurusan program, which is program management. Right here is where it will show all the program that have been made. And for this demonstration, I will just create new program. In here, it will show you the form to create a new program, form to create program for admin, and I will create one. I'll create one for the demonstration only. And after you fill all the information required, you can just click on simpan here, which is save, and it will record successfully. Then after you create, it will show the program is right now status currently is uh, closed because it just been created. To activate, you have need to click on this 4 button, and the button will be lihat program, and there are 3 more button here. And for me to active the program, I just need to click on the lihat program here, and it will show you the information. To active the program, as you can see here, there are status active. There are button on the right side of the page. Here is where you can active any of the status you want. For this, I will active 3 of this because it will be this that we have to use. Then we'll be moving on to the pengurusan program, and let's see the status. After I activate, it will be green here, which is it is available now, and in the landing page also it will be active. Alright, moving on, how user can apply this program. First of all, user need to go to their program or this halaman utama user site, and they need to find the program they want to join. For this case, I will join the that I have created just now, and because this is a admin account, I can also make an application for the program. Right now, I will click on the Pradaftar button here, which is to make an application for the program. After clicking it, it will pop up the successfully apply, and after that, user have to wait for admin to accept their application. Right now, because I'm on admin account, I can just accept it by clicking on the pengurusan peserta module here and go to the program, and in the pengurusan peserta also have this action, which is permohonan peserta and lihat kehadiran actions. For admin to accept the user application, they just need to click on the permohonan peserta button, and as you can see right here, this is the new latest application that have been made, and user have 2 actions right here, which is approve and reject it. For now, I will approve the application, and here we have the functions where admin can add user by manually, because this function only applicable when the user have problem when doing the application to the program. And then after I approve it, it will send the participants to the terima tab, which is right here. The name will be displayed on the list here, and the status will be red now because they did not do the attendance yet. So if how they want to attend, how do they want to fill their attendance, I will show you. First, they need to scan the QR code for attendance, which will be available for admin to print out the QR code. Here is where to generate the QR code for the program, and here is the QR code for user to scan it and fill their attendance. Right now I will show how the presentation will be made by using the third-party website. Here is where the attendance form will look like. They will need to enter their IC number and password, and after that we'll show the pop-up here, which is successfully attend, and then I can just go to the pengurusan program here and see if their status is present. Oh sorry, I mean the pengurusan peserta, and look for their attendance here, pengurusan peserta. And by looking at the trimmer tab, here is the status for the participant. Now it has become green, which is present because the participant have been filled their attendance. And then moving on to the next action button, which is lihat kehadiran. And here we will display the list of participants that have been attend due via the QR code, which is the scan QR and fill their form. We will also display on the list here. The admin have the ability to cancel their attendance if they have something problem with it. They can just click on the Ads button here, which is function to cancel their attendance. Next, moving on to the budget. Moving on to the budget tab, which is on the pengurusan program. And here is where the belanjawan is located, which is the budget. And right now there are 0 value here because they are not set yet. If you want to set the budget, you can just click on the 3 dot here and click on the tambah section, and here it will be form where they will be need to enter it. And right now I will show how. First is the ceramah, and the bayaran will be user input. The user admin need to input the value, and after that they can just click on simpan right here, and after that we'll total up here using the function. We will display all the budget that have been made, and if you want to add more, you can just click tambah right here, and we'll tambah the tambah button here will add the category you want to add for the budget, and it will be total up under here. We add one more just in case to add category, just to show the function button. Now I have add one more, which is facilitator, and the total is now RM50. We will totally plus the value here. And if you want to print the receipt, you can just click on the 3 button here and click on cetak, which is print. We will now show the receipt of the budget right here. in the PDF form because I use the function called DOM PDF in the Laravel. Guess this is all for my demonstration of the ePPST system. Alright, moving on to the miscellaneous tasks. During my practical training, I have assisted the staff in filing important documents such as program forms, attendance sheets, and other related documents into the correct folders. This helped me understand how physical records are managed in the office. Next is setting up computers. I help set up computers and equipment for the staff, including connecting cables, turning on devices, and ensuring everything worked properly before an event or meeting started. Next is benefits and challenges. What are benefits I have found it? First is real world experience. I have gained hands-on exposure to actual system development, including using frameworks like Laravel in a professional setting. Second is soft skill development. I have improved in areas such as time management, responsibility, teamwork, and problem solving while working with an actual staff members. Third is understanding office workflow. I have learned how tasks are managed in a government organization, including team communication, documentation, and decision-making processes. And what are the challenges? First is adapting to new environment. It was challenging at first to adjust the former office culture and workflow, especially when balancing multiple tasks. Second is learning curve with Laravel. Laravel was new for me, and understanding its structure, especially MVC, routing, and middleware, took time and support from mentors. Third is error troubleshooting. Errors I have been encountered was error 404, which is page not found, and error 500, which is server error. It is required time and effort to debug and understand the errors and fixing it. Finally, moving on to the conclusion, I have gained so many meaningful knowledges and beneficial experience during my training. I have worked on a real project, which is the ePPST system, and I have also applied knowledge from my diploma into the practical training, and I also learned new things, which is Laravel, from a senior programmer. What I have learned from the senior programmer is project structure, which is the MVC, and routing management, database relationship, and lastly is Laravel packages like Laratrust, roles, and DOM PDF. From what I have showed the receipt from the budget PDF that I have been using was the DOM PDF. And that's all from my presentation. Thank you for watching.